So hi everybody and welcome back to Unreal Engine 5 full game tutorial series for absolute beginners. This video 31, and in this video we want actually implement a die animation. What I mean with that, when I run here in the fire I lose life, and if I hit 0 below I die. And that is what we are going to implement this. For this purpose I go to my game mode. We have already set this fire damage in one of our other videos, and now from this fire damage I continue. And what I want to do here is, first of all, I check if my current health is 0 or below. How I do this? First of all, I get my current health, which is just here, this float, you get it. Then from here you go out and make less equal. Important is less equal because it can go also below, must be not exactly 0. Then you make less equal, and then you make a branch, you connect this one, and now we have already our check. This is just checking, and then if it's less equal, then you go on with true and call your die animation. And if it's not less than 0, then you do nothing. And that is our first part here. And here let's write here a comment, check below 0, something like that. This is just so not a good comment, but anyway, that's not so important right now. The second step is we make after the true, because let's say it is below 0 or equal 0, then we make a do once node. But instead of a do once node, I make here a boolean. The reason for this is I don't know if do once node works all time, and I think it's also more heavy. What I mean with that, when you click on the do once node, you can see all these nodes here, and the same thing you can achieve with just a branch in a bool variable, which means you just go here on the left side to the variables, click plus, create a do once bool, call it do once bool, it's just a name, and then select here boolean, and then you make here a branch, connect this, compile here, set the boolean here at start true, which means when it comes here in, it will go directly through. But what you do then at the end, you call this bool once here again. This time you set it, and important is when you set it, there is this tick. Tick means yes, true. Untick means false, and it's here we set it to false, which means when it has already gone through here, set to false, and tries to go here again in, you can see this one will be false and not go through. So you see it is exactly do once node simulated instead of using this node here, which is a little bit more heavy. All right, we have this do once. The question is why we need this do once, because we won't call this animation only one time. It can happen that there is a recall try for animations and so on, and we can avoid this all with this little do once. All right, let's comment this out as well. Let's write here comment do once. All right, we have a do once here. And then the next step is actually we are going and getting the third person character. The question is why I need my third person character reference here. The reason is the third person character has directly access to mesh, and the mesh can call play animation. We can't do this here indirectly, that's the bad thing, but we could. You could avoid all this kind of stuff when you make an animation montage. I think you can right click here, you can write here animation and then play, perhaps play. I don't know, perhaps there is here play montage, and then you have to provide a montage. It's it's similar like an animation sequence. You just convert it to a montage, and then you can select this here and all this kind of stuff. But easier, I think, for this demonstration purposes, I just said, okay, I just cast it to the third person character. My player character is this one, by the way. So how we do this, like all time, again, casting is bad, try, this is just prototyping. Later in your real project, you convert this to a better referencing method without hard references. And how you do this here, let's go here for the this style here. I get the player character, get player character, like all time. This is the bad version, but whatever. And then you cast to your character, player character, in my case BP, third person character is my demonstration character. And now I have a reference. Of course, you can make here directly a promote variable, because many do this so they can access this later as well if they need it. But I didn't, because I want to just call one thing here, which is just this play animation, and then from here you drag out right play animation. Normally you have to go first to mesh, because you can see the mesh, and here play montage, and here you can also do other things, but here you can just select this one will select automatically the mesh here. But of course you could go also get mesh and then go out from here and play animation. Let me show you what I mean with that. You can also write get mesh, then it will get mesh, but the problem is mesh has so many setups, and then you have to find this. This one is faster. All right, with that said, what you have here to do in this case is just select the animation which you want to play, and you need to have an die animation. In my case, I have die animation. I select this. Oh, is this one? It's not. It's for the other one. But anyway, there is a die animation here, the die anim, and then I can play it. If you don't have one, there are free animations, and I think the what was this free site? Anything with, not max, anything with, there is a free site with animations, 3D, I don't know. Anyway, you go on this free website and then download it, many animations for free, and then you can attach it there, also this die animations, or you can just get this die animations from other assets, from the free packs around in Epic Store, and free ones or paid ones. Doesn't matter, just get one, or even create your own if you like, and you have it. And then after this one, we have this part, and we can comment this out. So what we did here, just play animation at this part. Let's comment it and write here, we just played animation. Comment, let's write here play animation die, something like so. And then the next part is, after we died and played the animation, we have to stop our input, because even if you die, you still can move around, and we have to stop this. And how you can make this, you get the player controller, you cast it to your own player controller. And by the way, if you have not set up here your own player controller, you don't have to cast. There you get just player controller, and then you can go directly to disable input. In my case, I write here get player controller, controller, then I cast it to my player controller, because I have set one. If you don't have one, you don't need this. And then here from your player controller, or from here, you can go here, disable input. Important is when you make disable input, I don't know why this is doing so. Let's write here disable input one more time. You can see the target is not really the player controller here. You have to detach this. Here, the player controller, this is the player controller. Target is the character. Here, you get the character. That's why we have the character also here as a reference. And then you are connecting to this target here. You can see I did it here below. It's exactly the same. So here we are. And here we write then the comment. Again, disable this input. I'm sleepy already. And then again, this one is just here our do once node. So, and that's all for this one actually. And of course this is not finished, because when we start here, let me show you this again. When I start here, I walk into, and you can see I set my damage here around. What's going on? It's not even calling. Oh, that's bad. We made something wrong. Let's see what we went wrong. Little do one as true. I don't know. Why you are not waking? Play from here. What's going on? I don't know. Now it works. I didn't know what there was. And now I die, but we are not finished. What's wrong here? You can see we have this one, but I have set here lives as well. So we have to set up the lives next time, and perhaps also main menu, because it pops up after we die. It should pop up here our menu and something like that. So we have to set up a lot of things here. And I stop here this video, and if you have any questions like old time, write in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye, good luck, and like old time, never give up and have fun.